No direct evidence. COVID started in Wuhan lab. US intelligence report says. But this is the wrong way to frame it, but we get into that. This is your favorite half Chinese. And give it a like, this is good news. This is an article from June 24 in 2023. I found it by accident because it is not broadly in the news, which is very, very odd. Also, don't you like that picture? It is on all these kind of articles just to give you that bad China look. Of course the police is there because the lab is under investigation. Nobody should be entering without consent. And nobody should be disturbing the people from the World Health Organization who were at that point doing their research inside. But anyway, the scientists already ruled that out, but it was the United States together with its minions from the West that kept that story alive. For the benefit of smearing China with falsehoods and lies, the framing of this headline is already wrong. No direct evidence. And then the second part says COVID started in Wuhan lab. See how they do it? They want you to keep that in your head. What I should have said was COVID-19 did not start in Wuhan lab. See how much difference it makes? I also like to see an apology from the West for what they have done to the Chinese people by smearing them, by tarnishing the reputation of the Chinese people, by creating hate towards Chinese people and xenophobia, especially the ones living in the West like me. But no matter how hard I look, I cannot find a single apology. And it's also hard to find any article on this. And for the ones who still believe that it comes from a lab because somebody in your government told you so, I have some facts for you. The notion of these conspiracy theories a lot of times was that China used COVID-19 as a weapon against the West to destroy their economy. But how likely would it be that China would do that in its own country when it wants to attack people in the West? How much sense does that make? Why not start it in the West? Why unnecessarily sacrifice your own people when you could easily just send it to a Western nation and close your borders? Wouldn't that make a lot more sense? For the ones who still believe that it comes from the Wuhan lab, I'm going to give you something. This is my gift to you. Let's say you are right. The laboratorium was United States funded, and in the lab was a United States research going on. Yes, the COVID research was from the United States. That was moved from the United States because they deemed it too dangerous. And since they don't care about Chinese lives, they moved it to China. What a coincidence. Okay, so if you want to keep belief in the Wuhan lab conspiracy, then I think the chances are greater that the United States would release that virus in China to damage China's economy than that China released that virus in its own country to damage the West. Anyway, that was it. We're keeping it short. This was your favorite half Chinese. Let me know in the comment section what you think about it. How ridiculous all these conspiracy theories are. And do you think that the West should start to apologize for smearing China and the Chinese people for this many years and creating so much hate towards us? Let me know. Thank you for watching. This was your favorite half Chinese.